Hello and welcome to Data Peek. In this Excel tutorial for beginners, I will show you how to use different types of count functions in Microsoft Excel. Before I proceed with this tutorial, it's my humble request, kindly subscribe to my channel to keep supporting me. There are many types of count functions in Excel, but count, COUNTA, COUNTBLANK are the basic count functions in Excel. I have this small data set with two columns, and we have different types of data within these two columns like decimal numbers, text, an error, not available, an integer, and a percentage. Now let us look at each of these count functions. The first one is count. We use it equal to type count, and we have suggestion here. Count counts the number of cells in a range that contain numbers, which means only numerical values. So I'm pressing tab. Either you can select this entire column or you can select a range of cells. The first argument is value 1, which is range of values. So you can select a single column like this, or you can select this entire range of cells like this. So I'm going to select first column and press enter. So we got 4 here. Let us count the numerical values within this first column. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we got the right value here. Now let us expand this formula. I'm going to type comma and select the second column and press enter. In the first column we have 4 numerical values. In the second column we have 1, 2 and 3, which means total 7. So we can give 2 arguments like this, or we can select this entire range as a single argument. Press enter. We got the same result. So the count function returns the number of numerical values in the selected range of values. The second function is COUNTA. To use it, equal to type count, and we have this suggestion COUNTA counts the number of cells in a range that are non-empty, which means it considers everything except empty cells. So I'm pressing tab. So I'm going to select this column, comma, I'm going to select this column, close the parentheses and hit enter, and we got 13. So let us count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So we have 13 values within these two columns, and remaining are empty cells. So similarly, as we have seen in the previous example, instead of selecting two columns separately, we can select this entire range of cells as a single argument and press enter, and we got the same result. Now the final function is COUNTBLANK. To use it, just type equal to and type count, and we got this suggestion COUNTBLANK counts the number of empty cells in a specified range of cells. Press tab. If you notice here, unlike count and COUNTA functions, COUNTBLANK has only single argument. You don't have option to select multiple values or multiple columns. So in this case, we need to select this entire range as 1. Close the parentheses and hit enter, and we got 5. So let us count the number of empty cells in this range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 5, which is the correct value. When you are using count, COUNTA, COUNTBLANK functions, we should keep one thing in mind. So for example, in count, instead of selecting this entire range, if you are selecting a column like this or like this and press enter, you get the correct value because column 2 is a text value. It is not considering the header of the column as the value. It means it's not counting the header of the column. But when it comes to COUNTA, delete this range, and if you select this column, press enter, you get 7 here, which means 7 non-empty cells. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But we got 7 here, which means it is considering the header column text value as one of the non-empty cells. So that is why you always select the range manually instead of selecting the entire column. But when it comes to COUNTBLANK, delete this range, and when you select this entire column and press enter, you will get something different. You got a value which is 1 million. So it is counting the entire empty cells in this selected column. Excel supports more than 1 million rows. That is why we are getting this value. So be cautious when you are selecting range of cells. Always select manually. For example, in our case, you can select this cell, hold your shift button and press the right arrow on end and press down arrow. It will select this entire range of cells. So always select range of cells manually so that you don't end up getting the wrong count, the numerical count. So to quickly recap, count function returns the number of numerical values within the selected range. Count A returns the number of values within the selected range, which means non-empty cells. Count blank, it returns the total count of empty cells within the selected range of values. That's all folks, that's a quick tutorial on different types of count functions in Excel. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. Please do subscribe to DataPeak for more Excel tutorials, and I will catch you in another Excel tutorial. Thank you.